Alright, Sone is ready. Matz is ready. Alright. This is actually the semifinals, and Matz is currently up 1-0. So this is the Platinum Bracket
Oh,
semis
man.
of the winners bracket.
Awesome.
So this is high stakes on the line right now.
This is a no-joke game right now. Let's see what we get from these two guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Heartland Hitman's Littleskank spawning. What map is this?
This is Cloud Kingdom.
Spawning on Cloud Kingdom. Excuse me. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have Heartland Hitman's Sone, and in the top right, we have Heartland Hitman's Matz, who is absolutely nasty. This guy does like a 19 pool or something. I mean, this guy macros so hard. I have got to be honest with you, I don't know anything about Sone, but
Sone is actually one of our new members, so we will get to see just what sorts of strats he enjoys. And welcome aboard, Sone. By the way, you can join us as well at heartlandstarcraft.com. Go there, we have cookies, and they're tasty.
Those cookies are very delicious. All you have to do is go to heartlandstarcraft.com and register an account on the forums. We will send you cookies in the mail, and it will be something that you have.
Quick disclaimer: you may or may not actually receive cookies in the mail. Please do not, actually expect cookies. But it's a one-time offer. In the next 5 seconds, if you register, we will send you cookies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, offer expired. But you should absolutely still register, because there are a lot of great people that can help you out and are fun to play with. Anyway, we have, looks like a hatch first from Matz. And we have a pool first from Sone with no gas. So likely going to see an expansion going down for him very soon, and there's the drone to do it.
And he nails it.
He does. Now this is giving the edge slightly to Matz, because this pool is not quick enough to punish this hatch first. And hatch first is just a better economic build. But it's not going to be a huge difference either way. Do have a gas coming down for Matz. So going to see some tech, likely speed, and a baneling nest. As is the usual way of ZVZ. So you do play Zerg, correct?
Indeed, yes.
Alright, how do you like ZVZ?
Horrible. I think it is just awful. But I think it's actually less awful, maybe, than against Terran, because those fucking Widow mines.
They are pretty good.
I will tell you this right now. I think if Matz is smart, and I know Matz is smart, and I've played against this guy, I played a couple matches against this guy just at random before I knew what he was capable of, and this guy macros so hard, motherfuckers want to find him. I mean, seriously, this guy is insane with the macro, and if Sone does not do a little bit of macro work behind this, it is going to be a big problem for him.
Absolutely, and the real dynamic right now in ZVZ is Muta versus Muta, and getting those early Mutas out is so important. And I believe there was a game between actually Matz and Kingslayer in which Matz fell behind a little bit in the Muta count and did some beautiful attacks and some aggression, actually, which is a little uncharacteristic for what we hype him up for. But he is not just a macro king, he knows when to put on some aggression, but did lose that game. Very, very epic game. I recommend you go back and watch it. It will be on some of the earlier casts.
Oh, Sone with the baneling nest right now. Lean speed coming out for Sone as well. This is going to be Highly aggressive Zerg play, I think.
Well, you can kind of go both ways with it. You kind of need a Baneling Nest early game to fend off super aggressive Zergling
Or,
rushes.
maybe defensive. Maybe that's the better statement for that. Excuse me, continue.
Well, it's a strange dynamic because you really both need to go the same thing, otherwise you will die to the other. If you try and go roaches these days, just a billion lings will just overrun you any day of the week. You need those banelings to stop the early ling rushes. So baneling nest is pretty standard. It's more of what they're going to produce now, and we do have a lair coming up for Matz, a very early lair. Whereas we have Sone with staying just on hatchery tech, and Matz is getting up those gases.
I have got to be honest with you. I am still. I just look at Matz getting another gas. That gas is almost done, which you just described. That Baneling nest is almost done. I mean, this guy is not playing around. He is trying to kill Sone.
And there is that
So
one baneling.
hard.
He needs. This is the defensive banelings are so important in ZVZ. So he's gonna get that out. I'm surprised actually to see that we need just some kind of choke would be nice to try and narrow this up a little bit. Usually you see that with an evolution chamber on either side and a spine crawler in the middle, or queens can be used kind of as a door you can open and shut. It really helps keep mass attacks at bay. But I think both of them have seen that the other isn't really going for hyper aggressive play, and now we are seeing layers up. Spire for Matz on the way.
I feel like both of these players, Matz and Sone, are trying to outmass mutas at this point. Excuse me, mutalisks at this point. I mean, these guys. We haven't seen any real, as you said, we haven't seen any real aggression. We've got a few feelings out from Matz, but we haven't seen any real aggression.
There has been some from Matz, but it's more the poking sort, and it's
it's
a bit of a cold war in the sense that they both can build up, but they both have to kind of hang back, and they really need to use as many resources as possible towards mutas without dying to some crazy aggression that's coming their way.
And that's what Matz is doing right now. Oh my dear lord, this guy is expanding again. This guy
Ooh, and does he
absolutely fucking sick. He is taking a third behind. Now he is late compared to
he is going to see that.
But Sone's
that is going to get canceled, and that is exactly what Matz needed to do. And I do actually like this position for the third a little bit better. Just a little bit easier to defend, especially when the mutas start coming into play, because you can fly around your base much more easily. And it's the third, in the muta versus muta war, that third provides 2 gas geysers, and those 2 gas geysers give you 50% more mutas than you normally would have. And in the muta versus muta war, you need numbers, and that's really what it comes down to.
If ZVZ comes down to muta v muta, which it always does, you have got to walk in your opponent's base with a big flock with
and here come the first mutas.
Amazing amounts of upgrades.
Yes, actually, most importantly, you need that carapace upgrade, which is what Matz is getting. And that is so important to stop those mutalisks, the glaives that bounce. With that 1 armor will negate 3 damage total, whereas that +1 attack on a muta will only do 1 more damage. So both players getting the carapace as they should. Everything super standard. The real test now is, can Matz keep this third base?
I say the real test right now is, can Matz expand again? Because against Sone, who is putting so much pressure on him, can Matz get another expansion? Keep it up, save it.
And well, if he stays one base ahead, he should be just fine, I think. It's the trick is
who's about to go. Third, excuse me, is about to go down for. Oh no, Sone. Actually, that is an overlord. Wow. Excuse me, Matt is way ahead right now.
Yes. That third base got taken out
Yeah,
before it could even finish.
I completely misread what was going on
And he's
down
going to
at
check
the
for
third.
any sorts of hidden thirds, as he should. Again, I'm huge
And
proponent of
look
scouting.
at this.
But oh, all these lings coming in to snipe this third. This might actually be exactly what Sone needs to stay in this. There's no Baneling to defend this.
Oh no, kill if someone wants to stay in this, kill the gas. Kill the geyser. Because that is
Oh.
going to delay muted production so hard, and oh man.
Well, the gas geysers are pretty easily replaced, but it's that base itself that is so important. It's not mining yet, and he might go in for another snipe if he just gets a few more swipes in off of it. And he's just going for broke. He's going straight for the base. He's going to take a lot of hits on this, though.
At this is a gigantic flock. Oh!
I don't even know what's happening.
What do we have going on over here?
22 mutas for Matz, 6 for Sone. Sone is way behind in this now. No third base, less than half the supply.
Matz may moonlight as a silver player, but he was, what, diamond or something?
Matz was diamond at one point.
I mean,
it shows.
this guy is not a joke, and Sone is feeling the GG. Oh my god, we get the GG from Sone. Oh, and Matz wins it.
Matz wins the semis 2-0, going to the grand finals of the Platinum Bracket.